What is happening, y'all? It is a rainy Wednesday afternoon here in Houston. Of course, we are at Backstreet Cafe in River Oaks. Sophia Ortega has joined us, and so much to talk about today.
Yes.
Big news today.
A lot going on today.
Yes, we're excited. This was perfect timing. Of course, we're here to check out the Houston Restaurant Week's menu here at Backstreet, which is always one of our favorite stops and one of my favorite people to talk to on TV. It's so fun. But big news today, in case y'all saw, a news article came out, and
yes, so it is out in the open that we will be renovating Backstreet and moving it to the other side of the lot. This is going to happen sometime next year. So it's a very big change, but we're excited.
yeah,
it's going to be really great.
It's going to be really great, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I got the text message as we were on our way to get here, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't imagine. There's so many layers and so much planning.
Yes.
So much to think about. And now, how long has this restaurant been here?
So this restaurant started in 1983.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been open for 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be 41 this year.
Yeah.
So it's just been like a Houston staple. It stood the test of time, but you know, this building it was never meant to be a restaurant. It's an old house, and it has a lot of problems, like the roof is always leaking, or the floors like have issues. So it's kind of like, you know, it's on its last leg. So to make it to another 40 years, we need a little revamp.
Yeah, I think it outperformed in its initial purpose of being a house, and then it became one of the most cherished dining buildings, I think, in Houston. So many incredible memories here, so many parties. Our producer, when she found out we were coming here, she was very upset that she wasn't here with us, because it's her favorite restaurant. And then she heard me and you talking about, and she's like, all right, stop. What's going on? Like, is it going to be open? Where are you moving? So,
yes.
But specifically, in case y'all, so it's the parking lot right next door.
Yes. Yeah. So right now, like, Backstreet is on 4 lots. And so we're on the corner, and then, the parking lot's over here, and we have like our corporate offices. So we're going to tear that down and rebuild Backstreet on the other side. Okay. So,
and then
same address.
Property, same address. And
Correct.
then where we are right now. And of course, you guys can, once we actually show you some food, you'll see the beloved and iconic patio. But where we are right now, what's going to happen here?
So where we are right now will be the parking lot.
Parking lot.
Basically like
swapping. Yeah,
exactly.
And that's what we see a lot happen these days, in a lot of, areas that are just, it's time to move on. And I think that that's amazing. I know that you're probably going to make an effort to bring some of the cherished items over to the new location.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, Backstreet has so many memories. It's, where my parents met.
Yeah.
It's like, we've had employees here that have worked for us for like 35 years. And we really want to respect all the history and like our employees, and, menu items that people are just like obsessed with, that we're definitely going to take to the new place. And we want to bring some parts of the building, like our fountain and our little like gate. So we're going to save a few things just to make it feel like the homey Backstreet that everyone loves.
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to get a lot of suggestions from some diners for the next 8 months. People are going to be emailing you. They're probably going to say, hey, can I buy a table or a chair? So that's a whole nother layer you probably haven't figured out yet.
Well, we're always very, open to hearing what our customers think. And like, y'all's opinion is so important. We want to take everything into consideration. And obviously we have to have our patio. That's such a staple. We have to have a nice tree on the patio and all those things.
Yeah. You guys are so well known for that. So, all right. Well, I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you. It's been so fun getting to know you over the last few years, and watching as you are stepping into your family's company and running things really well, and doing a great job.
Well, we're trying. We're staying busy for sure.
Yeah.
And I work every day with my parents, and I just try to like soak up all of their knowledge
Yeah.
and everything I can just to be the best leader for like all of our employees that have been with us for so long.
Yeah,
So,
for sure. Tracy Vaught and Hugo Ortega, your parents, of course, legendary restaurateurs and operators here in Houston, and kind of paved the way for a lot of things here in Houston, a lot of types of cuisine and restaurants and hospitality. And Chef Hugo is actually in the back creating the dishes we're finally going to get a look at.
Yes.
It was a big news day, y'all, so we had to get to it. But all right, let's take a look at the first dish on the Backstreet Cafe dinner menu, which is a $39 HRW menu. Now, y'all do things a little bit differently. We'll talk about that in a second, but tell us first, Sophia, what we're looking at here.
So this is the first course of our white wine dinner menu. So this is our fig salad. It comes with arugula, goat cheese, candied pecans, and a citrus vinaigrette. It's paired with some nice bubbles. So it's a really nice, light first course.
Yeah, I love that. And, you know, this is the shot that we mentioned. If we can keep the foodie cam shot up for a little bit, that is your iconic patio. Now, it's changed a little bit, right? Back in the day, it was a little bit more colorful. Tell everybody in case they don't remember.
Yeah, so whenever you walk into Backstreet, above the hostess stand, there's a picture of the old patio. So make sure to check that out next time y'all are here. But it was very a lot of mismatched umbrellas, like every single chair was a different color. It was more of like a casual, fun vibe.
I love it.
A little bit more serious, but yeah, back in the day,
it was good.
Whatever worked.
Yeah,
you know?
Maybe that's something you'll incorporate into the next one, bringing the colored chairs back. You know, all the different colors. You know. All right. Oh yes, beautiful. Now I mentioned you all do something a little bit differently, which I love, in that because you have such a wonderful wine offering here. And at all of your restaurants. I should also mention your other concepts too. So Hugo's, Caracol, Herbe, and of course Backstreet. I think not all of them are continuing with the extension.
Right. Just Herbe and Backstreet.
Just Herbe and Backstreet. Yep. And you guys can check the Houston Restaurant Week's website just to make sure that the menu that you're looking at is extending. But what I was going to mention is they do things a little differently, which is nice because it helps the diners understand which wines to pair with their dishes, which is really confusing, y'all. I don't know what to choose, what goes with what, but y'all kind of take the guessing out for them.
Right. I think it's really nice because, you know, you already have that decided for you and you can kind of like, you know, get this pairing and understand why it's paired together and why we did that.
Yeah.
And, you know, discover a lot of maybe like new wines that you'll come to love or a new winery. And yeah, it's super fun.
Now, I know that you mentioned that the wines that you have selected for your pairing menu, you also do several wine dinners and you have relationships with these wineries. So you know where the wine is coming from, where the grapes are, you know who's making it, right?
Yes. Yeah. We hold about either 1 or 2 wine dinners a month. So in order to find out about them, you can sign up for our email campaign. It's on any of our websites. And so we actually have a French wine dinner tonight.
Yes. Are there any seats open?
I think there might be a few left.
Yeah.
So you can get your tickets still like on our website.
Okay.
And then we have another, I think a Chilean wine dinner in 2 weeks, I believe. It's like the 24th, I think, a Wednesday. So
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. It's such a nice thing, especially it brings people together. They are all there for their love of wine, and I'm sure people are very happy too.
Yeah, no, it's super fun. And then, you know, they send a representative from the winery to talk about the wines, and it's honestly like a big party. People love it.
All right, we're going to go back to the foodie cam because there's a lot of wine here too. There might be some argument going on in the background as to who gets the wine. But anyway, what are we looking at here, Sophia?
So here we have our bacon wrapped shrimp and grits. So this has been a staple on the menu for a long time. We have some green onion and crispy leeks. And yeah, these are just a really solid like Southern dish that we love here at Backstreet.
Yeah, and I love that. And I love that folks can come in to Backstreet and they can get this in May or November, or they can get it on the Houston Restaurant Week's menu. And that's something that diners really appreciate. There's your hours. Run through your hours really quickly. Are you guys 7 days a week or?
So no, we're 6 days a week. We're closed on Mondays. We open 11:30 and then we close depending if it's a weekday or weekend, either 9 or 10. But yeah, so.
I know who made this dish. We know that your papa is in the back there because he's very creative and he's very meticulous. Yes.
Right? Yes. Whenever my dad is back there, we know that the food is going to just take a little bit longer because he's kind of a perfectionist, but has to make sure like all the garnishes are in the right spot. But he does a great job with presentation.
Look, I mean, it's something he's known for, right? I mean, he really was ahead of his time in that too for so many years. And so, look, you know, it's just you got to go with it. What works, what works. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh
yeah, they're so good. They're really rich and really just cheesy and good.
And I really like that. I love grits, and I like them when they're like this. I like them when they're different too, but when they're nice and cheesy with the onion. And this is definitely, you know, especially on a rainy afternoon.
Yeah,
warm,
it's like good comfort food. You know,
absolutely. Now, tell us, is this the same one or a different one?
So that's a different one. That is a flour Chardonnay. So very like buttery and kind of goes with the richness of the shrimp and grits. And it's a nice pairing together.
Now, how was your August? Was it busy?
August was great.
Oh, good.
August was good. You know, we always love Houston Restaurant Weeks just because the summers are, you know, tough. They're tough for restaurants in Houston. It's really hot outside. A lot of people leave and like go on vacation. And July was especially very challenging because of the hurricane and, you know, people were dealing with their own private stuff in their home, trying to get up and running. So, you know, we really were excited for Houston Restaurant Weeks this year. Yeah,
we were excited that it came at the right time too. And of course, you guys remember Houston Restaurant Weeks has been extended through September 30th. Extension is optional for the restaurants, so not all of them are in, but I'd say probably about 75 to 80% of them are extending. All right, back to the foodie cam here at Backstreet Cafe in River Oaks, one of the longest participants in Houston Restaurant Weeks. What are we looking at, Sophia?
I think we're switching over to the red wine menu. So that's the duck confit. It has mushroom risotto and red wine reduction.
Oh my goodness. Probably a very staple type popular item.
Yeah, we serve this at a lot of wine dinners. It makes for a really great pairing. And it's delicious.
Yeah, for sure. Now, Sophia, you are, you know, your parents are very incredible restaurateurs, operators. What are some of the funny things that you notice now that you kind of step into the role and you notice things like, you know, dad's in the kitchen, things are going to take a little bit longer. What's maybe another little funny as you've gotten more into running things, you know, while I take a bite of this?
I would say, let me think. So my mom, I would say like, both my parents in different ways, like the employees can find them to be kind of intimidating sometimes, which is funny because they're very like sweet, nice people. But I think something that my mom does that is like a little quirk is whenever we're in meetings and she's thinking really hard, like she'll kind of do this thing where she like plays with her hair and she'll like just put it on her face. And I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah. But she just has this like, you know, when she's deep in thought, she just has her own little like quirks that the employees like to kind of tease her about. It's all in good fun.
I get it. I totally get it because when you're in that zone and you're thinking and it's funny too, because then you know, as you know, we both grew up watching our parents work in kind of a public realm. And so at some point we understand things, but then as we get older, we understand things. And then you laugh about these things too. Like your dad taking longer than anybody to make the dishes, which is kind of funny, you know? Yeah.
Yes. And I mean, I work with my uncle too. So he's our pastry chef for all the restaurants, Uncle Ruben. Yes. Him and my dad are pretty opposite in different ways. I would say my dad's kind of more like a formal person, like very like, you know, respectful and kind of like more reserved. And then Ruben's kind of like the goofball.
The jokester.
The jokester. he's always like, we call it, he's on Latino time. He's always late, like always 15 minutes late to everything. And it's funny because it's like our meetings are at the same time every day. And he's like, what time's the meeting again? Shows up 2:30. It's like, it's always 2. It never changes. But
listen,
he's a little spacey like that, you know?
You can't argue with brilliance. You know, Chef Ruben Ortega is a legend in this town. And, you know, he definitely, I feel like he's got his own time. You know, he's got his own time. He's allowed to have his own time. So
yes,
this, let me just tell you, I have to force myself to stop eating because this is, I'm definitely going to come back.
Duck.
It's so good, but the sauce and just the mushrooms and just everything is perfect. Like absolutely a dish to try here at Backstreet Cafe. All right, we're going back to the foodie cam for another incredible dish. I knew this was going to be a fun episode. Oh, look at this. Sophia, your father. He is just
taking the time on those garnishes.
Yes, yes, brilliant, beautiful. What is this?
So this is our heirloom tomato bruschetta.
Oh,
So this is our appetizer on the red wine dinner menu. It comes with prosciutto, piquillo peppers, arugula, heirloom tomatoes, Parmesan, and romesco. It's really, really good. It's a nice, like, filling appetizer. You know, you feel like you're getting that good value, and it's really delicious. I mean, I love bread. I'm a big carbs girl.
Same. Yeah.
So I love this dish.
I mean, that's a big piece of bread and that's a big piece of bruschetta. I know our producer is going absolutely nuts right now. I am predicting she's going insane because she's looking at these dishes and I can hear the laughter over there. So they are definitely going insane right now. And no, but I love, you know, it's not just a bruschetta, you know, I mean, you could really just slap something on there, but I mean, this is truly a work of art.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yes. I think it's a really great dish.
Yeah.
I hope y'all like it.
Something on the regular menu here at Backstreet?
It is.
Okay,
It
good.
is.
Yeah. So if you come back another time, maybe you try it during Houston Restaurant Weeks. Oh my. Sophia, I didn't see how big. Oh, Sophia.
Yeah.
I didn't see the height on it before. Oh my goodness. So this is like liquid gold. This, I mean, it's almost like like a caponata, almost like a.
Yeah. It has like, it has like romesco and like piquillo peppers and a lot of tomatoes. So it's a nice, like, rich sauce.
Yeah.
It has a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
And, you know, you can share it with the people at your table too.
Yeah. And because, you know, bruschetta, it can be, there's different styles, right? Like chopped cold, different styles. And then this is more stewy and it's warm. And it just is singing to me right now because I am just, and the bread is like moist.
Yeah.
We get excited over these things because this is the way to do it. All right, I'm going in. Oh, yeah. Oh boy.
A little messy, but, you know, all good things are messy.
Oh my goodness. It is just outstanding.
Okay,
I mean, I could just eat that by myself, just with a spoon.
Yeah, I know.
Just,
me too.
Yeah.
I really love it.
Oh no,
it's so
that
good.
is, I can't remember having this. I didn't know. Oh my goodness.
Yum. Yeah.
Yeah, this is amazing. Definitely something to try here. All right, we're going. Oh, and then let's not forget about the wine. Oops.
Yes. Yeah. We have a Chianti there from Italy. So it's a nice pairing. I am a big red wine lover. So I'll have some white when it's hot outside, but I love red wine.
And this is on your appetizer.
Yes.
So this would go along with the appetizer.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And like I said, so they have a really nice wine pairing menu that goes along with their HRW menu. And we hear a lot of really amazing things. I'm sure you guys too, but we hear a lot of really amazing, just that it takes the guessing part out of it. In case you don't drink that much wine or you just don't know as much about it, they do. You guys do. So that's awesome.
Yes.
All right, back to the foodie cam. Here we go. We're here at Backstreet Cafe in River Oaks, looking at their HRW menu. Of course, they are oh, yes, there we go. They are extending through the end of September, helping to raise money for the Houston Food Bank. This is beautiful. What are we looking at?
So this is on our vegetarian dinner menu. This is our watermelon salad. So it comes with arugula, feta, pickled fennel, mint, and a lemon vinaigrette.
Now you said vegetarian.
Yes.
So you have, and this is another special, and if we could maybe keep I want to look at that salad, but explain how you all do your vegetarian menu, because I know it's very popular.
Yes. So my dad has always been very dedicated to offering a lot of vegetarian options. And at the Mexican restaurants too, we have a lot of gluten-free options. So we've just always been very allergy friendly. And so we create this vegetarian menu. It can also be made vegan. And so we just wanted people to feel included. And so that also comes with, wine pairings and the whole shebang. So
that's awesome. I mean, this is truly one of the biggest areas that we've seen from diners over the last few years, just during Houston Restaurant Weeks, is the increase in vegetarian choices and the emphasis, the intention behind the dishes. Because I think some people, not us, no y'all, no. But some people can think that only veggies equals less taste or less quality, but no. That's you're out there to tell them that that's not the case.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's so many ways to make vegetables super flavorful. I mean, I know that at the Mexican restaurants, we have all these great sauces and just add so much flavor. And I mean, I will eat a vegetarian dish like almost all the time whenever I go to one of the restaurants, just because they're so good and you're not even thinking that it's, anything different.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I love that. And because what it also does is it helps people who possibly are out of the restaurant game, meaning, diners, vegetarians, vegans who have concerns that the restaurant isn't considering their dietary requests.
Right.
But it brings them back into the dining out and doing good game, which is what we like.
No, it's great because we have like a whole section of our customer base is vegetarians or vegans. And, they always just say how appreciative they are that, we have like a whole separate menu for them. And they, you make customers for life.
Yeah. And then you have chefs like Chef Hugo who embraces it and really just shows the beauty in the dishes. Okay, and then we have the wine pairing.
Yes, that's a Sauvignon Blanc from Napa. So really something like light and crisp to kind of go with, the summery light dish of the watermelon salad.
And again, this was your appetizer. So this would be served during an appetizer. So, all right, back to the foodie cam we go. We've got another few dishes to show you guys here at Backstreet. Oh, I know I'm going to love this dish.
Yes, this is our eggplant pappardelle. So this has been on the menu for a really long time. This is like a Backstreet staple. People love it. It has roasted tomatoes, basil, pesto, and shaved Parmesan. So this is like, if you're a pasta lover, you're going to love this.
Totally. And we've got the wine there as well, the wine pairing.
Yes, this is a Nebbiolo from Italy. So a nice, like kind of more medium bodied wine to pair with that pasta.
I love that. All right, I'm ready to try that. We're here at Backstreet in River Oaks. They're open Tuesdays, 6 days a week. Yes. Yep. And you guys are doing lunch, brunch, and dinner.
We're doing lunch and dinner.
Lunch and dinner. Do you guys ever have brunches?
So we usually don't do an HRW brunch menu just because our brunches are a little bit crazy. And so
tell us about your regular brunch.
So brunch, I would say at Backstreet is kind of what we're known for. We have some really great like Southern breakfasty dishes, like Backstreet Benedict has been on the menu forever. Our French toast is delicious. But that's kind of where Backstreet shines, I would say, is their brunch.
Yeah, if you guys need a brunch
patio.
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys need a good brunch location, you might want to check it out. All right, back to the foodie cam. We got a couple minutes left on this rainy Wednesday afternoon. Okay, what are we looking at?
Gotta save the best for last, right? These are all of our HRW desserts. So we have, for the white wine menu, we have a lemon ricotta cake with roasted strawberries and a lemon mousseline cream. And then we have our dark chocolate cake. This is actually gluten-free. So if you're gluten-free, you get to have dessert. It has peach compote and coffee ice cream. Ooh. And then finally, we have our vegan chocolate cake. So this is like a Chef Ruben creation. His wife is vegan. So he has really been interested in kind of, figuring out all these different vegan dessert recipes. So it literally just tastes like chocolate cake.
Oh, I believe it.
It's really, really good.
I love that. And I love the choices, and I love what you guys are doing too. And you guys are doing such a great job for so long. And thank you to you and your parents for your longtime support of Houston Restaurant Weeks and the Houston Food Bank. All right, you guys, that does it for us at Backstreet. We got some food to eat, y'all. Sophie's got a restaurant to run. Make sure you check out the website, HoustonRestaurantWeeks.com, to check and verify which restaurants are extending through the end of the month. And we will see you guys on Friday afternoon at 1:30 right here on Fox 26 for another episode of Foodies and Friends.